Hey guys, I'm just showing you my new meter I bought, and I'm going to be doing a little experiment today. So I got a Pyrex measuring cup, I got my magnetic pill, which if you watch, there's a magnet in this top portion of the ceramic. I can turn it on and it'll spin and rotate, but for right now I'm going to shut it off. And what I'm going to do is add coconut oil to this container, fill it all the way up. I'm going to be using the rest of organic coconut oil, fill that container up, and I'm going to heat and stir it at the same time. And what am I doing? I'm making more salve. So I'm going to use one giant big bud of indica that's been decarbed already. I'll pull the leaves off, or actually I'll leave them in because I'm going to strain it out anyways, and throw that in. As the coconut oil liquefies, this will continually stir and agitate, and I'm going to leave it going while I'm gone to work. So let's get started and add some coconut oil. Now, what I'm going to do is de-stem this thing a little bit. Now this bud was decarbed, and just going to try to take it off the stem. Like I said, guys, I'm not too worried about the leaves and such, just more of the stem. Because this is going to be strained after, filtered out. And since I'm taking it off the stem, it's going to allow for more surface area for the medicine to infuse to the coconut oil. Now, once this ceramic that it's sitting on, this white ceramic, is actually heats and magnetizes. So, like I mentioned earlier, once this gets up, the glass gets up to temperature, all this organic coconut oil is going to liquefy, and the level is going to drop, and then it'll start absorbing into that bud. And I'm only using one decent sized bud for this, broken up, because it's only going to make 3 or 4 little containers, okay, of infused indica. Now this is just high THC indica strain, so there's low CBD content, and go from there. So we're going to do this little experiment and go from there. So I won't turn on the magnetic little pill yet, but I'm just getting everything warmed up, get the coconut oil liquefied, and once that's done, I will get back to you guys. Alrighty guys, so what I did was I bumped up the heat on the ceramic plate to 78 degrees Celsius. And then I also bumped up the speed, the RPMs of the magnetic pill to 500. And because I increased the heat, I just couldn't leave the coconut oil stagnant, or it could possibly get a little too warm, too hot. So that's why I turned on the agitator, the stirrer, which is the magnetic pill that I'm talking about. And as you can see, I added the rest of the coconut oil from that container that I had left over. If I zoom in, you can see the rotation in there, and it is slowly breaking down the coconut oil into liquid. And once it's completely liquefied, then I just leave it on and go from there. I'm going to probably leave it on for basically my work day, and take it off this evening. And the agitation is perfect for the infusion. It keeps blending all the medicinal properties, resins, terpenes, everything from the indica, and it helps infuse it into the I'm going to say simmering organic coconut oil. You don't want it more than a simmer for this process, because you don't want to overdo the cooking of the organic coconut oil. You just want a nice infusion, and all that agitation definitely helps out big time when doing it, and cuts down on the run time that you need to run the heat. Now in future, I'm going to build a little setup where I can do this completely off the grid via solar panels and batteries. That way it doesn't cost you anything. Long term, if you plan on doing this long term, which I definitely will be doing. So stay tuned as I give you more updates on the progress of this video. To see all my live daily content, become a Patreon member. Click on the link on my YouTube channel at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Click on support this channel. It'll take you to the Off-Grid Tiny House page on Patreon, or you can just Google it. Sign up and join in. Thank you.